What is architecture?
What is architecture? I guess there are a lot of different answers into that question. Maybe I would like to answer in the way that I see architecture in the last years of my work and practice. I think architecture is a powerful means for bringing changes in our society, in the way that we live and interact, in the way that we coexist with our natural environment and with other species beyond human. Architecture is a discipline that mainly materializes ideas. So that also means that there is a great possibility there to physically, let's say, create spaces or novel experiences or symbiotic relationships through processes of imagination or through processes of co-creation, but always with a goal, at least from my side, to provoke a change into certain systems that they don't operate the way that they should, or into certain relationship that needs to be enhanced.
What can architecture do?
Architecture can change the world order, but architecture, first of all, as I was saying before, it is a practice of materializing ideas, and that means that architecture can bring to life novel ideas. It can promote innovation because we can materialize new ideas, new ways of inhabiting. We can prototype those ways, and we can, also evaluate them in the way that these new ideas could be eventually implemented in our buildings, in our public space, or in our cities. So architecture can change the way that we perceive environments. It can expand our senses. It can create these novel ways of how we navigate, of how we interact with people in different spaces. It can even expand, as I was probably saying before, the way that we coexist with other agents besides humans. Of course, in the natural environment, but also, plants, animals, other kind of humans as well as they emerge, and this for me is really, really unique. It's the only discipline that could bring together the creativity, the imagination, but also the huge potential of materializing things and therefore innovate.
What is your architectural position?
My architectural position, I think that it's a position that goes maybe beyond designing objects or final buildings. I always like to deal in my work with understanding architecture as a system designer. So I prefer to design systems for different agents that can customize that system according to their needs. I see architecture for me as a merge of different disciplines. So I always try to be an architect that combines design with science in order to produce a positive impact in the environment, in our society, in order to produce solutions that could give answers or contribute to giving answers into the big challenges that we're facing today. I see architecture, my position is not of an architect that in a very top-down way decides and designs a form, but rather than creating, as I was saying, systems and also allowing processes or designing processes of co-creation with other users, co-creation systems with other architects, co-creation systems with algorithms and different technologies, co-creation systems with other species as well.
What is your design method?
Well, my practice, first of all, includes different aspects of action. So I am an educator mainly. I teach, I am a researcher, I research. I am also organizing and curating different kind of events, from exhibitions to international symposiums. And of course, I design. I don't build buildings. Or I do build buildings, but let's say prototypes that are testing different kind of different explorations on digital design and manufacturing. So my design method is, first of all, in all of these actions, I want to find the problematics within the design, let's say, territory that I am operating. I want to understand the challenges, the problematics, but also the opportunities. And I always try with my process to explore and experiment new ways of making, new ways of thinking, new ways of designing. And then, of course, prototyping is a very fundamental part of the work that I'm doing. From physical prototyping to digital prototyping, because for these new ideas to emerge, then you need to, prototype from the very small scale of a new material mix that you are exploring to a software or an app or a simulator on a bigger scale. So either this is an object, or this is a software, or this is a platform. Prototyping becomes very fundamental in my process.